Hi Cancers, this is Tarot-blee Accurate. Thanks for tuning in. If you're new, hi. I appreciate you showing up. Hope you come back. If you are returning, hey, thanks so much for coming back. I really appreciate all of your support, all your likes, your shares, your subscribes, your comments. I try to get back to all of you that leave comments. I really appreciate it. So, this is your monthly reading, and so as usual, going to break it down into areas of career, money, health, your home life or your family life, your singles love, couples love, and then do a week-by-week breakdown for April 14th through May 14th. So we'll just go ahead and get started right away, and this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. So, Cancers, what's going on in career? The Eight of Swords, the Fool in reverse, and the Four of Swords. So, it seems like all of your struggles are behind you, but you don't really trust that in regards to work, all of the challenges, all of the hardships. You're afraid to really just kind of move forward, take new opportunities and things like that. And that's okay though, because right now what you need to do, as you worked really hard previously to get to where you are, is to actually just take a rest and stop thinking about it. Stop worrying. Like, especially those of you who own your own business, things are starting to become stable. Like the hardest parts of things, like all of that initial new growth is behind you. All of those struggles, all of the need for advertising, things like that. And even if you don't own your own business, it's kind of the same energy here for those of you watching this in regards to career. It's like most of the hard stuff is just done, so don't stress. Try not to. In regards to your money, what's going on for Cancers, April 14th through May 14th? And I have the Nine of Cups in reverse, the Wish card, the Hermit in reverse, and then the Queen of Cups. So whatever it is that you wish for in regards to money, it might be taking a lot longer for you to receive, okay? Or maybe you're not even asserting your wishes. You might not be using the law of attraction. You might not be thinking about the things that you want and therefore drawing them into you. And the message here is that you don't actually have to wait as long as you have been waiting. These blessings are available to you if you are only to go inside and really change your way of thinking, to use positive affirmations to draw all that in. I feel like some of you may be like having emotional issues in regards to finance, like maybe having a hard time figuring out, like, well, if I don't even know why, to be honest, because as I started to say that, I was like, wait, that's not right. But you have some sort of emotional issue with money right now, and maybe the reason why it's not clear as to what that is because it's going to be different for all Cancers in a general reading. You might be making emotional purchases. I feel like one of you might be like putting money to the side for like an impending funeral for like a parent or something like that. That's really sad, and I'm sorry. And it's not like you guys are stressed, but you're just having a really hard time drawing in with the law of attraction and like positive affirmation, what it is that you want. You're having a hard time waiting for those things, but like this message is telling you, you don't have to wait. You just have to change what you're doing to draw it towards you, to bring in the blessings. You have to be open to receiving those. You definitely do. In regards to your health, what's going on for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising? I have the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Cups again, and then we have the Five of Cups in reverse, a lot of Cups cards. So I'm going to say this is about your emotional health. Emotionally, you might be having some tough decisions to make. This could be about partners. This could be about where you live. This could be about jobs. This could be in so many different areas. You might have a lot of emotional decisions to make, or opportunities presenting themselves, and you're just like, I don't really know which way to go. But I think that for the most part, most of you are going to figure that out, and you're going to make the right choice. You're going to pick the option that makes you the happiest, that you would be, that you can see will, you'll be very thankful that you did. For me, this seems like you will be choosing whatever other people will actually be more thankful for. So if you have an opportunity to provide services to people or help somebody out, that's likely the way that you will go with this, because that gives you the most emotional fulfillment right now. You're going to be making decisions more in regards to that, but that's actually a good thing, because if we're talking about your emotional health, you making decisions and following through on opportunities presented to you that give you the most emotional support and depth and happiness is the right thing to do. You might not have recently been feeling very emotionally fulfilled, but the opportunity for that is here now. And so I think that you're going to find a lot more happiness as this month progresses. And it's not to say that you were unhappy, but it was like not like deep, like emotional happiness. It was just like, oh, I'm happy, So then for your home life, and this could also be like if you live, this could be like your home exactly where you are with your family who lives there, with a roommate, something like that. But then this could also be your family, like siblings, cousins, grandparents, parents, children, if they live with you or not. Let's figure out what's going on for you all. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And we have the Page of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Seven of Swords. So with this, new ideas, new activities, having a good time. You might be redecorating your home. This came up, similar cards came up for Geminis as well. So maybe you are working with the Gemini on a project like this. A lot of teamwork, but you're challenged to listen to each other's ideas, because even though you think your idea is the best, and it could be the best, somebody might have something to add to that makes it even better. And some of you are going to have to like really just sort through your stuff. You have too much stuff. Like this feels more like less about people surrounding you and more about like actual work and projects within the home. So like maybe you're painting, you're building something, you're installing new cabinets, you're redecorating, something like that. Some of you just have too much crap and you need to sift through it, sort it, give some things away, drop stuff off at Goodwill, and while that's challenging for you, you decide you're only going to keep the stuff that you really love, and that's good because it actually clears your mind when you clear your clutter. So that's kind of nice. This is so flippin' weird, but I usually don't look at the clock when I'm recording these, and for some reason in this last set of readings for everybody, this has been happening where I, for some reason, look at the clock. Right now it's 1:11. It was like 11:11 for another sign, 1:11 then too. And so those numbers are all about positive affirmations, like having positive thoughts and therefore attracting goodness and blessings to you. So in regards to this area of your life, your home and your family, definitely have positive thoughts, be optimistic and things like that so you can draw in blessings in that area. In regards to those of you who are single, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, what can you expect this month, April 14th through May 14th? We've got the Justice card, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands in reverse. And then we have the Ace of Wands in reverse as well. So those of you who are single, you feel like maybe it's unfair. Maybe you've been dealt a cruddy hand. Perhaps it doesn't seem fair that, all of your friends are meeting people that are meaningful and, you're not, and you're just like kind of waiting for the right person to show up, the person that would be good for you. And that's really, really difficult and that's really, really hard. But like another side of that is that you also might not really want to move forward anyway in a new relationship quite yet because you're not exactly entirely sure of what it is that you want and like what kind of a person it is that you want. Pretty much all you know is that you don't want to fight, but like that's as far as you thought it through. So let's figure out how you can get past that. And it's saying just don't overthink things. You might have a tendency right now to just be overthinking things. Or maybe people are kind of giving you messages and you're not taking them in. You're just kind of like, they're rolling in one ear and out the other, and so you're missing out on opportunities that way. So for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising couples, what's going on for you all? I have the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Ten of Swords in reverse, the Seven of Swords, and the Page of Wands. Hold on one second. I need to run upstairs and grab my computer charger. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so for coupled Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, some of you are not being told the truth, or you're not telling the truth to your partner, but like at this point, you don't even care. At this point, you're ready to just say, I'm taking my ish, and I am leaving this situation, and I'm just leaving you here, and I'm going to go off, and I'm going to start doing things that are more me, that are more exciting, that are more creative, that I'm passionate about, and I don't give an F. That's kind of sad. But for the rest of you, you're just not overthinking things right now. You are less likely to ruminate right now than you have been in the past. And you might be experiencing a move, a shift. You might be moving house. You might be just like really changing things up within your environment. But it's for the better. It helps you to think clearly, and it helps you get excited about new ventures. So maybe you are selling your furniture, and you and your partner are going to go off for a couple months and, you know, tour a different country or something like that. Some of you have honeymoons coming up, but it's kind of like you're still in the planning phase. You're still working on that. So whatever kind of new adventure that you two are thinking about together, you're just starting to build up those plans this month. So that's kind of fun and exciting, except for, I think it's fun and exciting either way, because even if you are breaking up with your spouse or your partner, you're kind of more excited than you are hurt, you know? So anyway, moving on to your week-to-week breakdown. Let's figure out what the energies are, what the challenges are, and then your advice. So the energy for this week, April 14th through the 21st, is the Four of Cups. The challenge to that is the Six of Cups. And then your advice is the Six of Pentacles. So this is really interesting because some of these cards came up for you earlier. So someone is going to offer you an opportunity, and this is something that you'd be like emotionally thinking about more so than logically. And your challenge is to think about, okay, well, in the past when something similar was offered, did that pan out for me well or not? So maybe somebody comes back into your life and they say, look, I want to be with you again. Like, do you remember how much we loved each other, how well we clicked, things like that. You need to remember also how many times they cheated on you or broke your heart or lied to you. You need to make sure that you're not putting yourself in a situation where you are giving more to somebody than you are receiving back in return. Now, this could play out in a lot of different ways, not necessarily with an ex. This could be an opportunity like at work, and it could be a new place. It doesn't have to be something from the past, but you need to think about past situations and what you learned from them, and then ensure for yourself that everything would be balanced and even and fair in regards to giving and receiving, because you don't want to put so much work into something, especially when it's like emotionally draining to do so and not get back adequately. And as I'm saying all this guy popped out and it's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and it's just saying definitely, definitely do not put yourself in a situation this week where you're going to be toiling away, giving a lot to something that is not going to pay you back, that it's not going to have a benefit coming back to you. You can't give of yourself too hard, too much this week, okay? Now, for April 22nd through the 28th, what's going on for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising? We have the Fool. We have two cards here as challenges, the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords. And then we have the Ten of Wands as your advice. So this week, new exciting, adventurous things are happening. And, you know, they bring you a lot of emotional fulfillment. But, like, you're challenged to also think about things clearly as you're taking actions and kind of just going forward and doing these things that are fun and exciting. Your advice is to work hard on them because they will pay off for you. So if you did take that opportunity from the week prior, because it seemed like something that would give to you in a fair and balanced way, this week you really get excited about it and you move forward with it. And it is hard work, but it does pay off. Now moving on to April 29th through May 5th. What are the energies for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Let's find out. We have the Magician in reverse, the Sun card, and then two cards as advice. We have the High Priestess and the Page of Cups in reverse. Now, you might be feeling pessimistic initially. Things just are not going your way. You're having a hard time getting everything that you want in the way that you want it, but you're challenged to remember what does make you happy about what you still have. And, you know, you're challenged to find joy and happiness and passion within the things that are already happening for you. Two more cards just jumped out here. We have the Three of Swords in reverse and the Six of Swords in reverse. So what all of this is telling you is you need to connect to the spirit world, to your higher intuition and things like that, more so than you have been recently, because that's where you're going to find the answers. And if you're able to connect to intuition, you might have these strange ideas and you're like, wait a minute, am I following this right? But you will be following it accurately. The messages that you're receiving from your higher self, from your angels, your spirit guides, from God, are like you're accurately going to be able to receive those and interpret those and know what you have to do. But what you have to do is not run away from situations just because you're scared that they're going to disappoint you. That's not in your best interest right now. What your best interest is to change your mindset to really think about how you can manifest what it is that you want and find the joy and happiness in everything this week that already exists there and be appreciative of that. Now, moving on to the last week of this reading, May 6th through the 14th. What's going on for you? That feels like the most challenging week, I think, for you so far. So if you want to mark that on your calendar, maybe put that in your iPhone every day as an alarm clock. Be positive today. Be thankful today. You might fare off a little bit better than Cancers who don't. Okay, so what's going on May 6th through May 14th? We have the World card in reverse. We have, again, that Six of Cups as your challenge. And then your advice for this week is the Page of Swords in reverse as well as the Hanged Man. So things may not be going exactly the way that you expect them to. You might be having trouble with a Taurus, a Leo, or an Aries this week. They might be kind of getting on your nerves, bugging you. And so you have to really think about, like, okay, so in the past, how did I get through the situation the best way possible without being too emotional and, like, really allowing them to affect me? Like, what has worked to get these people to stop irritating the F out of me? Like, what's the best way to communicate in the past? You're having a difficult time maybe working that out in your mind. And so you're challenged to, like, see things from a different perspective. What I think it is, if you're having trouble with any of those type of signs, which would be probably their sun, moon, or rising, but I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be for their sun sign. you're going to want to try to see things from their point of view so that you can better communicate with them and kind of get them to stop bugging you. I wonder why they're bugging you, though. Why are they irritating you? That seems more important to me. They're bugging you because they are just having a really hard time themselves making a decision. It's like they almost want you to make decisions for them, to tell them the way. You know, it's like that friend who their subconscious knows what to do, but then they keep asking you for advice, and then you give them advice, and then they come up with like a justification or reason as to why they shouldn't take the advice, and then the next day they ask you the same freaking question again, and you're like, oh my God, get off my face. Like, you just can't take it. So that's annoying. But try to see things from their perspective. Try to tell them, look, here's what you're doing. You're asking me for advice. I'm giving it to you. And then you're justifying your reason not to take it. So just make your flipping choice. Either take the advice or don't. But I think deep down, you need to reflect because you know what's going on for you. So this week is not so bad of a week for you. It's just that other people are getting on your nerves. So Cancers, if you would like a personal private reading, all of my information is in the description box below. But otherwise, then, until next time, bye. Mwah. God bless.